Rising, the last track off Students in the Dark. This song was gonna have vocals. There was gonna be a message that people gonna want to come back to and listen to it. But even though it's instrumental, people come back and it's actually, besides Fade to Black, and this is actually another most listened to track. Also, Himbalaya is actually another most listened to. So those three in particular are like the main tracks that is favorited by many. And despite that there's no vocals on this track, people still love it, and I'm confident in my work, and I'm glad I'm satisfied with the direction that I went with these songs. And with that angelic voice I added at the end, that was just telling people that there is something angelic there. Rising is representing something that's up there in the higher realm. It's ascending. Something that ascended, they say Archangel, Xenophon, and his twin brother, Lord Metatron, they were humans and then they ascended into angels. Metaphorically speaking, it's like you're ascending to a higher realm. And then you become angelic because you learn how to, or you were held. Like I pushed you into being in that higher frequency. And that's what I want. I want people to be uplifted. You see, Fade to Black, it kind of relates to Fade to Black because it starts out with a heavy track representing, being in that dark place and getting out of it. And then Rising is like, it's that end of the tunnel, that light at the end of the tunnel. You're finally there. You ascended to, out of that dark place. And you're transformed into something else. Your wings have, spread. And so, I could say, the first track off the new EP is kind of like a continue of rising in a way. I'm not gonna go into full details, but it's obviously at a different turn. So you come something different. Based on the experiences you go through in your life, you're always transforming. Even if you feel like you're the same person, you observe yourself and then you realize who you became, and you observe how people are acting towards you and how they see you, and you're wondering why they're treating you different. And it's because you have changed, and not everybody is going to be all for it, and that's fine. Don't try to change or become something that you're not for anyone. If they can't fly with you and change with you, then so be it. That's their problem. You can even help them and give them the key so they can walk through that door, but not everyone's going to walk through it. And you need to accept that. So, this is your journey. You have your door, so go through it. They'll walk through theirs when they're ready, and sometimes not everyone will walk through that door. And you need to accept that because they're on their journey. So, we want to watch you rise into something different and better. And not be, put down, pulled back down into, where you were. You can be grateful for where you were, because without the struggle, you wouldn't be the person that you changed into. Without the struggle, you're not going to become what you're meant to be. So, always be grateful for what life throws at you. I mean, there are certain things that people may not agree with based on, certain experiences that's terrible and malicious. And I could totally understand that. But you're still here. Like I said, you look back and you see how far you came. So keep going. So thank you. This is Archangel Royal, and thank you for joining me on this commentary for the EP, Stillness in the Dark. And, I told people last summer in my Instagram story that, the next EP will be heavier, which it is. There's only one instrumental track on there. And so I'm very excited for you to hear these new tracks, and I'm not going to go into details, but I'm very excited with the different energy that's put into it. That's way different elements than this one. And yeah, I'm very excited for you guys and how you're going to feel and think about these new songs. And I'm grateful that I had the opportunity from a friend of mine who helped me release, told me about DistroKid being able to distribute my music. So thank you, Little Miss Rambo. I appreciate you. And yeah, so it's great that this message is out there to everyone for you to hear and enjoy.